Somebody in the back with the single.
Hello. Welcome back to Sal Media TV. Today we're going to cover a couple topics in regards to the Premier League. Steven Gerrard, he was sacked earlier today after a 3-0 loss to Fulham. Aston Villa parted ways with him. In the past 24 hours, we've seen where Ronaldo and Manchester United, specifically Ten Hag, not on the same wavelength at the moment. They're having a little issue there. We're also going to cover the Chelsea, the Man U versus Tottenham game yesterday, and also the Man U versus Chelsea game to come on the weekend. And we will, tap into Arsenal as well. They won today again, another win on the board for them. And joining us as usual, we have Nico, to help me discuss and run through these topics tonight. Well on, bro.
Yeah, when just taking the ball game. We can't get enough. It's like every other day right now, football, football I play. So who
Yeah,
create them players?
I mean, all the team them have a squad. It's just the coach who know how to manage a squad and keep everybody sharp and fit throughout the season. But as I say, almost every day football plays. So we always have a lot of things to talk about. So kick starting, we're gonna go to the Steven Gerrard Aston Villa situation. I know for one, you have seen this coming. You've always said it. It's between him and Lampard, who's going to get booted first. And we have seen where Brendan Rodgers, is also in the run as well, based on how Leicester is playing. But Steven Gerrard seems to, be the winner of that race.
Yeah, you're gonna have the race.
Today,
I guess.
following the 3-0 loss to Aston Villa. I've heard that with or without the 3-0 loss, he was still going to go. I'm not sure how, true that is. But what do you feel? Do you think,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
good
fair.
for the
It's a
team to sack him, the right thing? What do you think?
yeah, it's a fair call because I mean it's not just this season, but the season didn't ended well for them. They haven't been winning games. It started out bad, then things started to look a bit bright, and then it just went back to square one. They spent a lot of money in the summer too. So to see they spent all of that money and then it's now what 17, 9 points from 11
Yeah,
game,
they're 17 at the moment.
9 points from 11 game with a -9. It's a bit unexpected. Even if it's Aston Villa, they still are expected to. I mean, injury kind of cost them a bit. Seeing Carlos is the Brazilian centre back that he bought.
Yeah,
He hasn't been getting on well with the players, which is a big minus for any coach in any team. So it's been a downhill task, and I kind of think he created that on himself. So I think Aston Villa did the right thing with letting him go, especially with a 3-0 win from Fulham.
yeah. And
That's too
I mean,
much.
I watched the game for the most part, and honestly, there was no sign of Aston Villa getting anything out of that game. And they're playing Fulham. You'd expect that it would be a head-to-head, a good clash. But watching the game, it seemed like it was a top team versus a small team, and it was really bad. From looking at the game and seeing the players, they look off the pace. They look at
Yeah,
least a yard or two behind.
the squad they have, the games they should be finishing games much tighter than that. They should be doing much better by a mile.
Yeah, and they're not scoring any goals either. There's just
Which
no
is surprising,
effective
seeing
plan out there for them.
which is surprising seeing the attack they have. Ings, how many goals did the other
Watkins,
forward Watkins scored a decent. I'm not even sure, but
last season or the
no,
season before. Them have Liam Bailey. Them have,
He has been scoring goal. Bailey, yeah, he has a
them have
decent squad.
some decent
Coutinho,
midfielder. Yeah.
Bowen. So they should be doing much better, and it does seem like it is going to turn around unless the only turn
Yes.
they'll be turning around is in the championship, trying to get back.
Yeah, it don't look good for them at all. 2 wins,
So
3 draws, and 6 loss.
I mean that's Stevie G, guy which is rated very highly, and I think that's what kept him the job so long.
So long. Yeah.
People overlook the disadvantage because his name is Stevie G, but they did the right thing.
So, question: do you think he should have continued at Rangers for a while instead of jumping out
Yeah, we
and
can say
taking the
that,
big
but
job as so soon? I think he should have gone a couple more years with Rangers or even with another you know team that's not always in the spotlight and need that immediate.
yeah,
Premier League is very demanding.
very demanding.
This mistake you make, it's going to be noticed.
It's a 50-50 choice because I mean, yeah, he could have took the easy way out and just keep building with Rangers, and he was doing good, so nothing would have been wrong. But I guess nothing is wrong with taking the challenge as well, and everyone knew Aston Villa was going to be a tough challenge, and I guess it turned out too tough.
Too tough for him, yeah. Well, we'll see where it goes from here. I mean, I think eventually he will find himself another job. But the question is, who do you think will follow him? Lampard or Brendan Rodgers? Got Lampard seem to kind of tighten up things at Everton a bit.
I
And
mean, Lampard, strangely, they're doing something. It isn't enough, but he's doing something. They're not conceding, but they're not scoring either. But
yeah,
they're finding themselves in positions that is keeping him his job. Whether him or Brendan, you can only wait and see because it's quite surprising that Brendan still still is still coaching Leicester. It is very surprising, but with a 2-0 win today, it seemed like he will be there next season if they don't get relegated.
yeah. I'm looking at Everton stats now. The same 2 wins as Aston Villa, but they've drew 4 and lost 5. So it's just one match difference there. In that, when Aston Villa was like 3 draw and 6 loss. So but the
So
thing is, they're not losing off late. Aston Villa, Everton, they're drawing. As
Everton,
I said, they're not scoring goals, but they're not allowing a lot. So it's like he's getting a little more room to improve there because of the
yeah, but
recent draw.
I
Um,
mean, thinking about it, I don't see Brendan losing his job. They should turn around. They should turn it around.
mm-hmm. Leicester City.
Um, yeah, I think one of his biggest challenge right now is keeping Soyunchi out, out the team. When he come back, keep him out the team. If he can't stand up to that and just do that, then he'll be having a tough time. But they'll turn it around with the squad they have. If
It's just
if
2 wins as
anybody
well.
should be going, it's definitely Lampard.
Definitely Lampard. At the moment, Leicester is 19th and Everton is 15th. They're showing more fight. They're showing more, stability. Leicester, the team is so unpredictable. You never know what team is coming out
That
tomorrow.
means
But it's just 2 wins for them all. So we'll see how that one goes. So we're gonna move on from that now. Now, yesterday we had some games. Liverpool, they after the spectacular victory versus Man City, they came out against West Ham and they won 1-0 at home. West Ham, kicked away a penalty, so that game could have, you know, went another way. We never know, but they did what they need to, and against likes of Bowen, they're good players. West Ham is a good team. Started the season bad, but they're picking up little by little. But Liverpool got the job done. Chelsea, which you predicted them to win, they drew at Brentford,
surprising.
you know. Um, so they drew nil all. I think that's about 4 to 5 clean sheets straight.
Yeah,
Chelsea, they're defending well. They find ways to prevent teams from scoring now, and that has been
yeah,
Chelsea. So No surprise there, but there. The same Everton, they lost 1-0 to Newcastle. We were speaking about earlier. And the big game yesterday was basically Bournemouth lost 1-0 to Southampton yesterday as well. But the big game yesterday was the Manchester United Spurs. Nikhil said Gerrard has had a major investment where Leicester had none. Yeah, I mean that's true. And Gerrard got more in the transfer market than Leicester did, than Rodgers did. So maybe Rodgers will have a valid excuse as to why he should be given more time to get it right. But Man U Spurs, I've told what's your did you get to watch a Man U game?
Not really, but it is still a surprise. Well, with
Well,
Spurs,
I don't think the scores are surprised. The way they play were more surprising than the score. So if you didn't get to watch the game, I'm telling you that was Manchester United's best game in a very long time. Like literally, they played
no, you know what, let me
amazing
not lie. I
football
think
yesterday.
I saw some patches of the game, and the same question I asked myself this question a couple games now. Like, what the purpose of having 8 players defending? 8 out of the 10 players are defending for Spurs.
And
West,
we're gonna get to Spurs, but let's give Manchester them credit first.
oh,
We're gonna get to Spurs because
sorry.
we spoke about the credit thing about Spurs the last video. So we're gonna get to that. But Manchester United, they brought in Fred and Casemiro start. Um Let me just get line up quickly. I think Martinez and Varane started around the back. Left back was Luke
Yeah,
Shaw, right back Dalat. Up front they had Rashford, Anthony, and Sancho. So really, outside of Ericsson from the season start, is one of their better teams. A
yeah,
strong
it's the
team.
starting lineup they've been using
I
mostly.
mean, they started Ronaldo in the game before, and they didn't start him in this game. They drew against Newcastle. We spoke about that as well. But they were Manchester United looked like a team that can play football and wanted to play football, and they did play that. Now, Casemiro and Fred started for I think the first time in the Premier League. And they look good. They look really good. Like the team, they could give
Well,
Tottenham at
I
least
hear
four
that
or five.
I hear that they play very well together in Brazil. And part of the thing with I think that Fred probably struggled deep is that Fred is not a defensive player. And I think they push him this deep trying to get him to play this DM role where
Mm-hmm.
he's not naturally accustomed to. So maybe with Casemiro beside him now doing all of
Yeah.
that dirty work, he gets to play a bit more freely and he's a bit more comfortable. I'll
Yeah.
just have to watch them some more and see if they get any more start together and just see what look from my own perspective.
Mm. I mean, the way them play, can watch majority of the game, and the way them play, honestly, if Tottenham would have caught them on the counter and beat them 2-1, we still would have come and say Manchester United play a very good game. They took 28 shots on goal. I think um let me check the stats here quickly. 28 shots on goal and about 10 on target. That to show you how much the keeper was working. You understand? So they played really well. And before they lost to Man City, I brought to the point more than once that the table was really close. It was closer before them lose and stuff. And before City lost, it was more a cluster, like probably 3 points or so separating most of us, or four. And I'm saying if Manchester United are playing, within a shell, because I think the way they started the season with this sit behind the ball and try to hit, I think they're playing within a shell. I think they have the quality to play football. I don't know why they're not try to play football. So I think with how Ten Hag had them and the energy and how they were playing, I said why not if the season's early, Liverpool off the ball, Chelsea was off the ball, Tottenham not playing great. So it was just Arsenal and City really a play good and a win, in one. Why is it that no one is speaking about Manchester United, you know, in that run in the top four strongly? So I was suggesting that. And this performance solidify what I was saying. I don't know why people doubting this team. They have a very good team. It's just that them not play well all the time, but they have a very good team, and they showed that yesterday that they do have a very good team. It's just them to go out and play the teams. We can get to the Tottenham now. It could be a case where it's Tottenham and their approach, kind of give Manchester United the confidence. They know what they will go and pass this game, maybe, because we spoke about if Tottenham is getting enough credit, and they were right there with the Chelsea, with the Man City and tying points and stuff. I mean, and we all agree that we think they're getting enough because they're not playing spectacular. They're playing within themselves and limiting themselves and all of that. So they're just getting the results that they're supposed to get because they won the transfer market. They got at least 6, 7, 8 players they're supposed to be winning, but they're not playing great. And they come again with negative football, and Manchester United exploit them. They did get exploited again.
What I can't understand with Spurs, they don't have not one bit of creativity. It's Kane and Son can't do it by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody to
work
pass the ball to them. So who is going to do that? There's not one midfielder in the Spurs midfield.
He's not interested to play anyone. Did you see what the line that the man put out there, right? The man played 3 DM/central midfielder, no playmaker. Bissouma,
he doesn't have a playmaker.
And
he didn't get a playmaker, He didn't get a playmaker. The team doesn't have a playmaker.
Well, he was the one that made 4, 5, 6 transfers. So
the closest thing you can go to a playmaker
to play the technical passes and between the lines and stuff. That's your fault. But
the closest thing. Oh, sorry.
But we did see Lucas Moura come off the bench, right? And if Lucas Moura come off the bench, you could easily play 3 forward if you wanted to. It's by choice why he's playing 2 forward same way. Yes, Kulajowski is injured.
You're right about that.
And Richarlison is injured. But Lucas Moura is coming off the bench. So
I think he has given up on
he could have played 3 forward. One second quick. But you play 3 defensive midfielder basically. Let's say defensive midfielder / central mid. But no out and out playmaker or ball playing midfielder. And you still conceded 2 goals. That goes to show that you can set up defensively and still get exploited.
And still conceding,
yeah. Why is it that Kane and Son play so far from the goal for 70, 80 minutes of the game? you really think that makes sense? You have such 2 great attacking players and you have 2 of them furthest from the goal for as long as possible, as much as possible, and expect them to do magic now with the 3 or 4 players.
The problem is, they have to be scoring the goals and creating the goals all by themselves.
The man I try to turn Kane at this false 9. I don't know. Kane is the one that's coming deep and trying to spread the football. I'm telling you that it's his choice not to play or want a playmaker because he's bringing back Kane in the middle and Kane has it spreading the football. Kane should be up there waiting for someone to spread the ball to him.
Who is he spreading the ball to?
The wing backs, the 3-5-2/5-3-2 because don't let him trick you with 3-5-2. You still 5 defend them up play. It's 5 defend them up play. Once that team get the ball, those 2 wing backs them clutch right back in the back line.
Automatically clutch right back. I think he's a great coach, and we've been saying if anything happens for them, he's the one that will be making it happen. But I think he's affecting the team negatively with he's setting them.
They have world-class players.
I still don't get the midfield. It's the midfield. God, even with that defensively and them type of players, you shouldn't be conceding any goal in. If you're going to play like
that, it shouldn't be so easy. 28 shots, 10 on target. And believe me, more could be on target if Rashford did want to score some goal. Rashford get at least 2-3 chances in first kick at the goal.
Yeah, Mr. Andrea curse him. And Mr. Andrea cuss. I say, brother man, relax.
Rashford didn't even know if he finish. He don't know if he finish, He just kick like him mentality is to kick with power all the time.
Andrea say, not every time you can just blast the ball. Settle and place the ball sometimes. The thing I'm seeing, every reply to Henry say, not everybody have your brain, but Henry say you have a brain, bridging. Use it. Talented players, naturally talented players.
Yeah, if you have a brain, use it.
Anybody that plays forward, basically know the aim is to find a way and finish, not to just try blast the ball past the keeper, or
But
the ball
Nico,
and the keeper.
remember, and these players are like me and you, where we just catch up no one did and play some ball. The money been training every day, every single day, every day.
Um, I don't
For the
know when
past,
people are get this, Oh, sorry.
go on, man.
No, people keep on saying Rashford young. Rashford is how old now? 25? Or
But them continue to say that's let me say Neymar young. Neymar 30, no, you know. I brush 31
Lingard,
for
the
young.
same thing with Lingard. I don't think Lingard realize him at 30 right now. 30 or
Them
29. What
keep
is
on
he
talk
30?
about
I don't
young.
think Lingard realize that.
Yeah, man, when they keep on talking about young. Young until you realize you are 30. See the Neymar
Marshall is not
brush
young no
30.
more either.
You them
And
the
they're
young.
not realizing that. You can't keep saying these players are young because they're not young. Yes, they have been playing long. So it seemed that way. But
No, they have been playing from them young. So like people forget, say, yo, Rashford boss from what, 2015, 2016, I think like that. It's been a while, you know. So I mean, Tottenham and I have been questioning Conte and his approach. I don't care how good of a coach he is. You can't have
yeah,
a team like that.
the approach wrong. The
Yeah,
approach
man, you can't
negative,
have a team
especially
like
to
that
the team.
with the likes of Kane and Son. And we have seen how these two
It's
can
affecting
play.
the team negative in a very negative
Yeah,
manner.
man. And your game plan is to keep these two great players, so far from the goal for so much time in the game that we kind of find that ridiculous. Your aim is to have these two closest to the opposing goal as much as possible. Because at them are going win your games. It don't matter how good you see it. You set up three defensive midfield and still take tooling and could I get more.
So what's the point?
Don't make no sense. So I've been questioning him approach from the season start. I'm glad money come straight up again. See it, him play 3 top 6 team and him draw one, lose 2. Tottenham have only beaten one team in the top half of the table. One team in the top half of the table. So it goes to show that them not playing a ball really.
Yeah, them not
Games
them
them
not
where them are
playing
win, a games
because
them supposed to win.
they're supposed to win. Because even the Brighton game, they struggled. They struggled right through the game. I mean, Brighton draw with Liverpool as well, but it's the Tottenham at the moment that we're talking about. You shouldn't be struggling to play to beat Brighton like that, man. Not in the man, but as I said, still the setup, the formation, it's not doing the team no good. It's not doing Son and Kane no
No,
good.
it's not. And my question is, me like to know when Kane, I got looking at himself and say, yo, this really and truly
And
nah make
probably
much
I
sense.
think he can't leave January.
I've been wondering, you know. I mean, you're loyal to your team. I'm gonna get that, you know, and I'm kind of respect
Yeah.
him to try and make a name for himself at a
Kane had
club.
to retire, you know, as a great forward with a bunch of goal and no
Yeah,
throw.
no, what me I say, I kind of respect him because I'm try the route where it was never the easiest route. And if it do work out for him, him would have get even more credit. Like if you bring Tottenham to a Premier League title, nobody
Yeah,
can talk to you. You're the
him
first
name
time.
would
You
have
understand?
been
If you
concrete.
go win the Champions League with Tottenham, nobody can talk to you because they've never do it yet. So I
But
kind of
which
respect that.
finals him get himself in? Because him got the Euro
Yeah, him go
finals, you
final
know, go couple finals and
and them just no win. So I kind of respect him for that. But just like how you said about Rashford, no, he's not getting any younger. And we have seen where a Ronaldo reach a point where him not have the same legs. So at some point, Kane, you're gonna reach this too. Don't feel like you're gonna be
but
the
I feel
Kane you
like
are
Kane
to your
is
favor.
already there, you know, because Kane is nowhere near himself. Kane is nowhere near the Kane that we know.
Yeah, but we can't really kill him on that because him a coach, my work with a coach know we are trying to get something else all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
get
I
him.
feel
So
as
you're
well.
gonna find that he might not score as many goals
But
as
you think
him
it's
used to.
him cause it on himself? Because last year Kane basically kind of changed to somewhat where he
It's
started. So maybe the
it's the
coach
same
come and
coach.
see that
Remember, so
now.
last year, almost in November, I'm coming out, or October, November, I know. Him start make him a come deep. Kane never used to play so.
Doing bad. 'Cause he finished the how much? I think he finished the season with assists in the teens, you know. Man,
Yes,
don't play me. Man,
yeah,
don't play me
I see
again.
him Conte do it. So I can't really beat him if him not score as efficiently as him used to. Because him a work with a coach now, we try to turn him in a number 10 in a false 9 or whatever you want to call it. But to me, it's ridiculous. If you even want him to come deep and play some ball, get the team high up the pitch so he can
get the
do
team
some
going
more.
forward. Get the team going. Give him players that can hold the ball so he can get back himself.
All right. Hold the ball
Closer to the goal when he passes the ball.
Them lose Kulashevsky a lot still. He's the man who hold the ball and carry it and bring up the team.
And now them lose Richarlison too, so.
You get
If
the
them did tour with 12 players, you can imagine now?
Oh, I mean, I tell you, he's a big miss, and without him, we don't see who would do it. But the team setup is just wrong.
And
if you ever call yourself a big team, it does not go work.
When you look at it, there's a possibility they might end up in Euro, in the Europa League. You know?
Yeah.
If he can get it right, by the time Champions League come back around, there's a possibility they might end up
the group
playing in Europa League.
So in the same game though, great performance from Manchester United. But before me even move on, I don't know if you realize, maybe the busy yesterday never get to watch the match and you get to see the reactions, but everybody come out and give Manchester United them credit and say, yo, great game. One of the best games in a long while. Them run over Tottenham and all of that. Them first great performance, basically, overall. Them win games, but the performance are always questionable. But them give you a good performance and everything good, everybody merry. Except for one situation, we'll soon get to the situation. So why when Arsenal play great week in, week out, I still hear some Manchester United fans have a lot of negative things to say and still criticize Arsenal. But when them come on and beat aside and then win convincingly and do a lot of good things, I want a big celebration. I don't understand.
It's typical Man U fans.
I say, but boy, I tell you, the world level, you know. The world level.
Remember, you know, it go back to, is it last season when they win the first game 4-0?
I think they win the first 3 games, you know. That's why
No, but it's not a matter of the 3 games. It's the first game. They dump up, I think, Norwich or one of those teams. And we were told that Man U was going to win the league. I don't want to see him.
No, but me not beat them. I'm just say when the next team do the same thing.
I don't want to see like I get in again. But
them have 99 things to say when Arsenal did win before they beat the top 6 team. And then beat the top 16, them still have things to say. They beat Tottenham, they still have things to say. But no, them beat the same Tottenham. And I one big celebration yesterday. So me I wonder if
it's a typical Man U. Because Man U will lose 10 games straight. And they win one game and everything turn around in it. So
apparently there's some team for win and celebrate.
It's fans as well. It's
when Arsenal win,
everybody enjoy winning, especially when you're a Man U.
Arsenal fans and for us,
especially a Man U fan.
No, we find it ridiculous. Just let me say, boy, the man them play good, but I like them play great. I say, yo, Man U look like
they lose weekend. You will not see any Man U fan if they lose weekend.
And the same people, let me tell you, we bring up something to share the comment and we share the thing when Arsenal do the same thing a week in, week out. So, then I say, boy, a good win, but I'm not hearing a boss now in the conversation and on the tweet.
It's just the rivalry.
Because Arsenal is always, no win, but.
Yeah, the rivalry. You have to have the but. You don't want to see the rival team win. Nobody wants to see the rival team win. You have to put, they win 3.
It's them just have a laugh. I say,
everybody has to have something to say about the rivals.
If one team if win, I prefer them win still, because them the further behind and Tottenham they closer. So less, carry Tottenham with the goal.
I would have rather Tottenham to win. I like see Man U in their misery. Nothing like Man U fans in their misery.
They bring up stats now, Them put Arsenal, Liverpool, and Tottenham in our one box. I say, see there, Manchester United school is 3 this season at Old Trafford. Yeah.
Man U fans.
Arsenal win 13 from 14 match for the whole season. And them might take 3 match out of the whole season and put in a box of boss bout, But they still find ways to have shady things to say about Arsenal, where I win countless games. But I saw it guys yesterday. They were on a level, they were in a fear, and I got some team to celebrate when they win. Anyway, now the big news out of the match now, we kind of turned the win in I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, it turns in a shambles, right?
How
Of
can
the club
your
in a
team,
Mickey Mouse state.
how can your team, the best game of the season for them, beat a big team, convincing performance, everybody's supposed to jolly, but arguably one of the best players to play the game, yesterday on the bench, you got to walk out off of the pitch before the game. That means you're not happy say the team are perform. You're not happy say want to beat the side. If you're really happy, then never get up and do that. Me can't sit through this in no way, shape, or form. Before you say something.
Me not go bash him to someone.
Me not bash him, Me not bash him because everybody have feelings.
Everybody
probably just react. And then at first him react to certain things. So this don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. Don't feel it surprise me because it's not the first. So all him liar and defend them is not the first in BF so. But that's why I know what the reaction is gonna be.
What the reaction
I don't care. But at the end of the day, news come out today say it was said. Me don't know what truth be. Me only attack on me ears. Me see come out. He was going to go on and tell the coach him don't want to go on. I don't know at what time, if it was too late and I feel like I style me, we have put on 85 minutes you're bright, or we have put on 80 minutes you're bright. I don't know, me never there on the bench. The journalists will put it out never there on the bench. Come and say, man, I reply to the journalist and say, ask him if he's on the bench. So the journalist put it out and said that we don't know where we get information from. But let's not bring that into it yet. He walk off of the pitch 2 minutes before time. Why? Wait, you're saying I kill him for that. But would that show if you were a Manchester United fan, or if you were a Manchester United player on the pitch and you look at Ronaldo walk out, not looking happy, not like him a smile and say, yes, go do the Messiah, but something gone. We don't know why I'm walk out. What's your reaction to that?
It gonna look uncomfortable. You're gonna feel a way because I mean that's Cristiano Ronaldo. I expect him to support the team regardless. And good days, bad days. Everybody have them bad days. And
yeah,
him feel disrespected by the club. We can agree on that. And we have seen it where it seemed that way. He's getting disrespect from the coach. With how things are being handled, he expected more game time. I don't know if he was being sent on, but probably him never see the point in being sent on again with the game already won. And you never want to. At the end of the day,
2-0, 88 minutes, you never know what can happen. One goal can change.
I think it's just a boiling point for him with everything that has been happening.
Everything like what though?
As I said, the way the coach has been treating him. Because it's obvious without things have been dealt with in the situation, just make obvious without the coach has say, oh, this is what happened, this is where you are gonna stay, and this is the team I am using. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. If the man wants to play in the Premier League.
Everybody wants.
We were surprised to see him start against Newcastle. So that's where the problem is coming from. The man feel disrespected, brother. And it's just a boiling point to see maybe the game, the level of the game, he would have things say, yo, this is me. I should be playing in this game.
Yeah. I mean, he misses City game too. So
in boiling point. Everyone questioned why he wasn't. Some people are say, oh, he was.
Yeah, well, eventually we get the reason why the coach never, the so-called reason the coach said.
So it's just a boiling point for him with how he feels about being treated.
So it's a boiling point. The fact say I sit down on the bench for most of the time on the game.
For most of the time. Not just the game, but the other
most of the games. Majority. All right. It's a boiling point for you, and we feel like the manager for take responsibility for this because you're Ronaldo, you can go in our office and all our reason and tackle the situation. So obviously, this is not just a today thing. Obviously, as I said, boiling point, and it's also obvious that when Ten Hag going to press conferences as some sugarcoat responses, because based on normal attack, like everything is good and Christian is positive and blah blah blah. Obviously, that's not the case. I would think that based on how him talk, them have constant conversations and you know how one feel and what one to expect. Um, it was his press conference before the game. I think he stated that Ronaldo will feature in the game. And a lot of people say maybe that is the reason why he walk off because he did say I'm gonna feature and then turn on those.
And then it didn't
So the
feature.
first issue, before today, it was that he bring on Elanga and XYZ and Ronaldo don't get to come on. That was the first thing. Big style thing. Elanga get to come on and Ronaldo sit down and watch. Wait, Elanga over me? No, this can't too bad. No one just walk off. But I mean, you say it's a boiling point, but both of them have to take responsibility because a communication bit. He wanted to leave in the summer. Rakin came out and said you had 4 or 5 options to leave. I'm sure that I don't know him sure that. So it was based on Ronaldo and the team and Manchester United say or Ten Hag say, you know what, you have part of my plans more yesterday. That's how it seemed. Right? We don't know if I truly even have offers. We don't know if anybody good enough offer for him for pay him wages and all. I don't know. But them say Ten Hag did say more of him in plans though. But we know the style. Based on the style we play, we know say that kind of iffy because Ten Hag, I would see how Ajax play. Ronaldo don't have legs to keep up with them kind of running there. But him did say that, him keep him. But I'm see people are go at him for that. I don't think people should go at him for that. You know why? He did try with him when the season just started. He started the second game, I think. And it's just that the team looked better without him. I mean,
without him.
Could you see that in pre-season? No, because the level of playing is different in pre-season from when the season started. And Ronaldo was not present in training up until I think the week when the season going to start. He's not even there training with the team. That's a disrespect from the get-go. So he has always been disrespectful, just saying.
I don't think.
But he wanted to leave, so that would be probably a reason why he wasn't present in training.
I see it. They say he got rejected by a couple clubs. We don't know how true that is either.
We don't know. Okay.
I think Ten Hag should have let him go if him know him don't have him in the plans.
If he did have offers on the table, I think he should have.
Make him know say you don't have him in the plans.
No, but the thing is, Nico, you as a manager, right? You have a Ronaldo, and you in your mind, you're gonna say, no man, we need him on my side because he will score goals. Even though he might not play the football where you plan to play in the future, at least at the moment for this season, he might still can give you a couple goals when they need it.
But when you look at it,
have the confidence in him,
you see the problem.
The start and the level of playing and the game, catch up and you realize, boy, I don't know if he can keep up with this, So that's the problem. Right to bash him.
Them see the problem from summer. So why accept the problem?
He wasn't training with the team. Them see
the problem from summer. You see what you have to go deal with, and at the end of the day, you know that Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, but as I say, as a coach, you have the confidence to say you're gonna know from the situation. You get me?
Him handle the situation well. I mean, not playing him because the team play better without him. You have to commend him and that.
Yeah, that's the better thing to
do. Him shouldn't have started him against Newcastle either. But at the end of the day, he has to handle the situation better.
You know what the funny thing? Most of these people that, because of the situation now, I say Ronaldo has been disrespected for over the period of time. They have been happy with the team and play without him. So why you come now?
You can't please them,
switch it up because of the situation. You guys have been happy with the results when they not play, and most of them say, the team look better without him. So why now you gotta give it to the coach now just because you're a favorite player, make up him face and walk off of the field because they don't want say him did wrong for walk off of the field and say it was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, him handle the situation wrong. Because the team can't be winning and you're walking out and the team would understand if they lose. Yes, you're not supposed to walk out on the team, but then it would have made more sense.
Yeah.
The team lose and you walk out, getting a game, big Ronaldo sit down on the bench.
Because at least you could have said, if I cannot the team, so why not use me? But with the team winning now, and you walk off and obviously never happy, it just seems like it's more about you than the team then. Because
everybody knows
You have a
It
problem, but
obvious,
the team is
it
winning.
obvious
You
you're
should be
not
happy.
happy. It obvious you feel disrespected because you're Ronaldo, but handle the situation better. Well, any other day, as I say, I won't kill him. He's human, and
No, the thing is, Nico, I mean, and people always, I don't know why people always say this, like, expect the worst from people to the worst. Like, yes, our film style of always do that, but you find it out, I say
yeah,
that
them are punish him.
unacceptable.
Them are gonna punish him like any other player. Him get dropped for the Chelsea game, which is fair enough, no
But
matter who he is.
let's see
So
this come. I don't know if you see the reaction from him when Ten Hag take him off over the weekend against Newcastle. Him they walk off and Ten Hag go for, like, normally them give a tap or and him not have look on Ten Hag. So as I said, I see that come. But again, in play 60 plus minutes versus Newcastle.
he should have been
And him
happy,
still have
right?
a problem. It's like probably more problems him now play 90 minutes. Like when we can play a 90-minute game. But I think he play 90 in the UEFA Cup games. I think he play 90 now more than one of them. But
More than one. Yeah, for
Premier
real.
League,
Yeah.
as I say, he probably want to play the Premier League. That's what him there for. Everybody want to play. It's good to show
Premier
that see that he
League is
want to
more
play.
intense, but then again, we'll go back to that point. The man is Cristiano Ronaldo, So how can you tell the man he cannot play in the Premier League? But then take the man and start the man in the
Now
Europe,
UEFA Cup against Omonia.
a lower league than the Champions League. You basically I think
Yes, it look like disrespect to the legacy of player he is and the stature of player that he is, but it make the team play better. What do you want the coach to do? And the same Man United fans, they are celebrating every week when him sit down on the bench for
and them
70
win, right?
minutes and the team win when him come on and give him like 10, 15 minutes and the team play, and win the game and get result. Them
All right.
celebrate,
They
them never
celebrated
there costing
yesterday.
say, yo, put on Ronaldo from halftime.
They celebrated yesterday, and I see fans call him out. So
Yeah, they call him off a walker, but what I say is them are too much, some of them, because some of them are turn around and want to say he has been disrespected. But last week and the week before, when him sit up on the bench, they weren't saying that. They were
because I'm
happy with winning the games with him coming off the bench or sitting on the
coming
bench.
off the bench.
So them
But
just
you know what? I can't understand with these players because even Steven Gerrard I saw did it. That's why he left and went to LA Galaxy. They don't. They can't seem to understand that.
when them time up.
Yo, what time come now? A time for you go sit down on the bench, relax.
I mean, when you go and accept less, you start make less money. I mean, you have to kind of make the most of the time when you can, and people generally sports professionals they love what they do, and
Yeah, they love what they
and
do.
do it even when physically them can't demand tell them
At some point, if you can't do it and the coach see that, the man is coaching the game, man, and the man
and
see
he's
what's
supposed to
happening.
know what's best for the team, right?
The team and know who can keep up and who can't. Gerrard couldn't keep up no more. The same thing with Christie, no. Christie can't run as far. The man, he's not even as decisive as last season. As him score
If
18 goals last
the
season.
team can put the ball upon him foot to score, he must score though, upon him head. But the thing is,
There are matches that Man U fans themselves said Christie can sit down because he's not scoring.
Him not sharp. We know that for true. But with consistent playing, him will get a little sharper. But what I say is, I think the bigger problem is when him a play, is Ronaldo that everybody go and give the football. So you find that the team play better as a team when he's not on the pitch. That's another thing. So one, him can't press as much, him not run as much, and two, the team I go want to give the football.
So when you look at it, the team are playing better with not just with him out, but other players. And other players have accepted it, but they are not Cristiano Ronaldo. So as again, the problem go back to the point of him being who he is. And
I said it, the same Fernandes. I tell him, I see it when he play for Portugal, and I see it since Ronaldo come Manchester United. That man shy himself when Ronaldo on the pitch. When you know what
it's been a shadow, but I think I don't know how it come by, but they are saying that he is not comfortable with Cristiano Ronaldo around. He doesn't want Cristiano Ronaldo around. Cristiano Ronaldo is taking out it.
I don't know about that, but you can see the quality is not the same. And
Yeah,
you see
totally
yesterday,
different play.
remember ball yesterday. I don't know if I remember that Ronaldo saying, I said that boy, yeah, he might try to show man thing, I don't I don't know. Because it was a super game yesterday too. Fred looked like, and
Yeah, there
Fred,
are other games
another
what
people
them
bash Fred,
played well.
that Fred was, if you remove Ronaldo from the picture, Fred was probably Manchester United best player last season.
Well,
Watching, he was like
I
watching,
won't contest that.
especially between November to February in the middle of the season. Fred was one like running and doing all of the work and play some good football for them. So it never surprised me seeing him play yesterday either. But Manchester United business that, I mean, them play good yesterday, but Ronaldo, man, he need to fix the attitude, the boy. And it's not, as I say, your team will win. This is a ridiculous part of it. Your
Yeah,
team
the
is
team win,
winning.
so it was surprising, right? Because
And I
no,
walk off. Me telling you last week, so when my boy the score offside, him a call, because
I
this
still
brother
don't think
want
so.
the highlight, him want to be him.
I still don't think so.
Your player scoring first thing you do at this. Me not understand the
But
celebration.
man, I celebrate, brethren.
You know, I
Celebrate,
mean,
I
he
celebrate.
must see you. He must do the see you and spin and jump.
Yeah.
I
But
must that.
the youth, when they have some, him refer to me comment and ask me who offside, still I wait for him to give him comment as to what happened, I can't, I know, I know, I can't
Because,
see him comment.
brother, the man look like, all right, I feel like, out of us, a reaction, I feel like, when somebody score, like a next team score, and the first thing you do, I come to say, you're ref offside, I feel like I buy a mistake it up. I feel like a
It's a
mistake.
mistake.
But I feel like because the ball going back and it is not in a goal, him body just tell him to put up an offside on. And I can realize after.
You know, say, oh, I'm not entertained.
McTominay, never need to look on the ref. McTominay, they way inside, even more inside than him. So when the man
Why if
kick on that
himself,
goal,
him
I
not
see
worry about?
where him look for.
What if himself, him not worry about? Because the man, I come from the offside position, remember, say, my
So
run back.
so, me not get the celebration. Like
My
the umpire.
celebrate when I look on the ref. If you
Me
look
not
on
get,
it, you must stare upon the
he
linesman.
look away, man. He look away still. And this, when I see this yesterday, I say, see it? Man, team
He
are win.
probably confused still.
I feel like I
But
just a reaction still, But it's like when I go score, the first thing I say is offside. Probably forget a team score. I don't know. Anyway, Chelsea versus Man, I mean, Chelsea, them draw yesterday, but, them been a pick up the pace. Mount look like he might pick up at the Mount farm again and Obama Younger score, and all of that. So them are pick up the pace of late, the Potter
yeah, the
syndrome
new
keen
coach are
and
doing job.
they might
Man, I
get
take off
results.
man 45 minutes and man, I play 45 minutes and three change. I make 45 minutes and
Yeah,
say,
man, he might do
look
him
like
thing.
we should have, look like Chelsea go win, look like we should have said Chelsea go win the league. This
Them are
man did
going
a
good.
waste in talent. This man did a waste in talent at Brighton, man. And me see some
Them
Man
are
U
play some
fans.
ball.
When the man just go to Man U fans across the man and say, where am I going? Should I stay where him? The man just beat your side 4-0. A question why the man go Chelsea. The man I go one bigger club. The man
Yeah.
probably get a bigger contract. The man I get a bigger pick. The man do good. And I'm actually happy. I don't know if you can be happy for rival coaches are right. But
Yeah. Because at the moment, them win them game in hand, them got type on points with Tottenham. It's just that Tottenham have a better goal difference at the moment, but more type on points. And that's just 4 points off the top. I mean, Arsenal and Man City have a game in hand though, but they're right there. So I feel like at the moment the top four and the top six basically they might make them way,
back to where
shape
they belong,
shape
right?
the table where it's supposed to shape. Because Liverpool now seventh, Newcastle the only one breaking the quote unquote top six. The usuals. So more than likely in due time Liverpool are go break that and the regular top six will be there. Chelsea, Man United, though. Man United on the high, them are play good. Barring the Man City defeat, they've been winning games. The best performance now a long while yesterday. Chelsea are find the foot now. They're right there. Them not concede a lot. Them are find the goals to win the games. I'm still iron out things, but this can be our next, you know, super game. You know, they're coming at us fast.
It is a super game. It is a big game, and there might not be main rivals, but they are rivals because they are top clubs.
Yeah.
And what should I say? The game is going to be a good game, and will it go down to tactical to the tactical geniuses of the coaches? I don't know, man. So, but for me, Chelsea, I think Chelsea have the upper hand. Seeing how they have been taking things in. I know Manu on a high because they have been they win a few games that no one expected them to win. But Chelsea just seemed more composed of the two. They seem
More
they
solid,
just seem more
more
compact
consistent.
and they just seem the more balanced. The more balanced and they seem the team that more know what they are doing and
Mhm.
how to do it. If Manu come and win, then we can say yeah. But apart from that, I don't see them doing it unless they come and make it happen and prove us wrong or prove me wrong.
So the last 4 game draw, the last team to win was Manchester United. Same away, because the game is at Stamford Bridge. But personally, Chelsea last 5 game, they have won 4 and drew the last one against Brentford, as I stated earlier. And Manchester United last 5 game, 1-3 Newcastle, draw last week, and the Man City 6-3 defeat. But when you look at the teams that Chelsea have played: Aston Villa, Wolves, Crystal Palace, West Ham, they're decent teams here and there, but they're supposed to win these games based on their squad. While the likes of Man United, they played Spurs, Arsenal, Man City, Everton, that's been good defensively of late, and Newcastle. So if you check the last 5 Man U play versus the last 5 Chelsea play, I mean, Man United I've been getting the results, barring the City defeat, from far more difficult games.
Mhm.
Um,
Let's look on the league, Look on the Champions League as well and how the
yeah,
man
Chelsea,
with,
get
with
the better
AC Milan.
AC Milan. I understand, I totally understand that. But I don't think Manchester United will lose this game though. I think the least they will get from this game is a draw. Personally, that's what I
So,
think.
as I said, still, it will either go down. It will either go down to the draw or a Chelsea win. Otherwise, then that will be a big thumbs up for Manu.
Okay. Personally, I think it's gonna draw though. What do you think? I predict.
Well, I can't get two score right. 'Cause as I say, if Chelsea don't draw, if the game don't draw, Chelsea winning that game. But there's a Chelsea win for me then.
All right. Apostle said Ronaldo is a distraction in every team because of superstar status. I mean, Messi's a superstar, and I don't see Messi bringing those kind of distractions to team. It's just sometimes you have to just know if it's a hunger situation, and he doesn't care, and that's just it. He doesn't care because he know once he walk off of the pitch, we've seen him do a lot of things. You see him throw up captain band here and there and do all sort of something. So I'm
But he was
usual.
never like that earlier in his career.
In a career, it wasn't like that. It's just have late. Just
I
he,
don't know what
he
happened.
don't want to accept that things are not the same. And as Nico said, don't want to accept it. You get me? And it's a reality. Time, no, time moves on, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
time to wait for no man, right? The footballer
time,
was still there the long of time, man.
him no
Him
want to
not
understand that. 'Cause it wasn't like that before, but in the past couple of years, if you see the attitude thing, like when things are go film with like one big baby, we didn't understand. It's just ridiculous. Him and the attitudes think. And not him alone. So we know sometimes Ronaldo fans will look and say why we are talking about him like this and him know what they got. Him know say the fans are gonna take it up. Him know say the anti-Ronaldo people are gonna take it up. Him know say the media he doesn't care.
The media are
Talk about
waiting
him.
for this stuff, sir.
Yeah, when people talk about him in this way, them not for argue about them, not for fuss about it, and not for say but nobody hate him because him don't care. If him they care, he would have hold him on and sit down on the bench yesterday and then go home and then him make 10 hours go and say, yo, I fully take my final. And yo, I'm not playing my ball, and matter of fact, I terminate my contract. But no, him want everybody talk about him, so him get up and him walk out in front of everybody. So everybody must talk about him, do it in front of everybody. So what for the black we are like we never see it? He's a Ronaldo. We must have phone greatest player, you know. So enough people know him, the most follower up on IG. Anything him do, the world ever see it. So they need to stop coming them foolishness about people hate him and all him someday. If he never want the attention, he wouldn't do it. If him this thing on the bench,
Our big favorite line, rent free.
What would he miss about him today?
Big favorite line, rent free.
Rent free.
But I mean, I've seen games where him celebrate, where he has been on the bench and celebrating. I think even the Arsenal game.
We don't care. The game is your team will win. Your team will win. Any personal business you have or issues you have with the coach or whoever, deal with that with them. Though you disrespect a teammate, the man them out there run hard the whole 90 minutes. I work them ass off for the team. And they might get a result. Before I show you appreciation, you walk out on them. You know, respect them. And
yeah, they could be bringing him to Champions League next season.
The same Anthony and them little man they will rate you. We not celebrate. I tell him so when he get female him walk out on the people him to that I tell him as a young player, you know. When him turn star, him first walk out on people and not care. And that I tell him the example that I said for him. You get me? I say so. I know no care in the business, so I need not follow him up. But we have to talk about it, he put it in front of us we talk about, so we're gonna talk about it. And if you do it again tomorrow, we're gonna talk about it. And if you do it again next week, we're gonna talk about it. If you don't want anybody to talk about him, if you don't want anybody to talk about him, go get up on the foolishness.
Let me not be in the mind still.
You know, because me see it online on Twitter and others big. No for them to come out and say, oh, wait, this period that. I mean, I say no, so we're not hypocrite. Because before last week, the man sit down.
Them gonna celebrate. Them gonna celebrate.
Win when they celebrate. Then the business. Then the business about in the bench win. Them don't care.
Kind of mess up when him get put in the lineup. The team no win, but they don't complain. But them put Maguire up on the field, and Maguire don't even have to make the mistake, you know. But once him there on the field, him either assault, him either crosses.
That's the reality.
Why him start? Them no once him start, them are gonna win. But
the same thing. It's just the same
why
thing.
was this man? Why was this man in the head of the Newcastle lineup?
You know why? And them are killed. Ten Hag never have started, you know. Ten Hag could keep on the bench, see me. But I give him a run and say, yo.
But yeah, I blame him.
Because you shouldn't blame him.
Why you bring on the man in a Newcastle game? You don't put the man in the Man City game.
No, him started the Newcastle game, you know.
No, yeah, sorry. That's what I'm saying. The man cannot play a Man City game. He can play against Spurs, but the man can start against Newcastle. If you're going to make the point that the man cannot start this side, make the man come on and play the man.
No, man. I not think it's a big problem if you start.
But you cannot tell the man, say, if you can't start the man against Newcastle, if you can't start the man against Newcastle, you cannot tell the man Spurs too big for him start. So that's what I try to tell you. Say, yo, Ten Hag handle the situation.
No, you have understand. Say, he mean touch his party the week.
Yeah.
He have to face Ronaldo.
Again.
He have to face him. I have to tell him say, yo, you know, start today again.
But against Man City, he can get a game against Man City.
No, him saying no one disrespect him. Can you want a 4 and 5?
Hear the foolishness. Big Man City, you know, give the man at least 30 minutes. You bench the man.
Man a 5 and 6, you know.
Completely.
School man get 10.
Bring on the man, make him come score a goal.
You see it? The man try to protect the man and them still turn and try to tell the man disrespect him. Man try to protect the man. That's why him starting against Newcastle too. I say, yo, all a start.
All right, start me against bench me against Tottenham. So me not big enough for the basically what happened again. You know? I give the man the game again, make the man come out
Hold
of
on,
stadium.
no? Yeah, but hold on, no? We have a point because I start against Newcastle, and then they go draw, and then the man go bench him no against Tottenham, and the man might win. Brother, that win, that's the problem, you know. And it's a win, you know.
No, it's not
It's,
the
it's,
winning of the
no,
problem, but we are
no.
telling the man
Yeah,
that
no, it's a
he's
real,
not
no,
good enough to play certain games.
you remember, say, when last him start? Before the man start at Newcastle, you know, he not start
Premier League game, right?
since the 4
Man
of, you know.
City play. The man couldn't even get a chance to see the
Nah, no, man.
big Cristiano
Remember,
Ronaldo.
before
Disrespect.
Newcastle, him not start a Premier League game since the 4 of.
Yeah.
Right? And him go start now. Every game they win, every game them players them win, you know.
All right, correct.
Right? The man come finally start again, no one them draw. Lord Jesus. You know people type on the internet, you know, know my year what going on, you know. Ronaldo start again, them drop points. But no that na match come no in bench again. Man go that pre-10 going say, you know, so that boy has style me.
But that's not the point still, you know. The problem is no what
the team no perform. The man go all wonder if the team themselves no one play when they play.
No one play with him. Yeah, but at the end of the day,
Fernandez no good one play. Yo, Ronaldo can you tell us style man team them real attention.
Ten Hag. Why you might tell the man say, oh, them game are too big for him? That's basically why I'm tell the man. Why the man couldn't get a run at least 15, 20 minutes in a City game. Then he come back and the same thing
man
again.
State him reason, brother. Nobody had a problem. You know what? Me see people are giving credit. I say, yo, me rate 10 for that. Because I never met the man them style.
Me see Keen a cut, you know. Me see Keen, enough man me see I say, wait. 6-3.
No,
big Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keen been a cost.
But man say, you know, big Casemiro.
Like fans. Me see fans
which means I think Casemiro would make no difference, you know. Because all him do a come and go and give you the ball. Anyways.
But you look away when Elanga come and up on the bench still. You look away.
That's the point. Why you tell the man saying he can't get at least 20 minutes against Man City? He can't get at least 20 minutes against.
Why you ask up a Man City argument? The man don't tell you to play Man City, brother.
We are going to Spurs now. Why me can't get 20 minutes against Spurs? You take me off 60 minutes the last time.
The argument come out saying they want to play me and him say no, we don't know.
Play, you can't put me on 85 minutes.
We don't know the time neither. We don't know.
You cannot put me on, but we don't know if it's true. That's the point. We don't know if it's true. Say the man that I put him on. But to my knowledge, when you look at it, the man never get in a game. So that's why the man didn't go on.
I want them game the way you can't just change up a team like that, brother. The man play Tottenham, brother. It's that team where they're close to you. If you're up on the upper hand, you have to be careful that change you make. Yes, he's a great player, but you have to make the change to benefit the team. At least Elanga coming on, he might help defend to kind of run. Him young, him
brother, run. Elanga not good enough.
You know, have to good for run and cover space, brother, and them something there. Yeah. Elanga will run. So it's different. Ronaldo come try to score a goal. It's different. Them don't need a goal. They never need a goal yesterday. Where am I coming? Just to come feature.
Them are win already. Them don't need. Let me see what time them 2 goals.
They never need Ronaldo yesterday.
69 minutes, 78 minutes. Show on the man, make the man go get a goal to pan shitty Spurs.
Them never need Ronaldo yesterday anyway.
Then I got a problem too, man.
Me feel like I should give him 15 minutes. Me should give him 15 minutes still.
Ten Hag see the situation and he still put himself in it. So him to deal with it now. But Christy could handle the situation better.
I just feel like them for communicate. Ronaldo respect him certain way. Legend of the club. Them for those talk out things and make things transparent. I feel like Ten Hag being a sugarcoat things on the back in a press conference and make it look like everything merry, but everything don't merry.
And style the man otherwise after.
Because Ronaldo, the upset will come off against Newcastle if people are look good, they will see it. So this is no surprise. Say him just walk off. Man just can't bother no more the bench thing and a film style that the man are used to this. But him attitude poor still.
We can't agree on that.
Yeah, him attitude poor. That we have to deal with that. And them drop him against Chelsea. So will he play another game for Man United? Them have a 4 game left.
Why if he lose against Chelsea? Why if Chelsea win that match now?
He will be Ronaldo will be smiling and say, see, you style me.
Yeah, but what the fans them gonna say? What the media gonna say?
Just hear the hypocrite them. They were weird. Hypocrite them, you know.
That's football and that's fans. So
yeah. But anyway, We are gonna run through the Arsenal about my shorter time now. You know, but what do you think about Arsenal? 13 games, 13 win from 14 games. Will they continue their lead 4 points against
Bad man. The man never do what they're
Southampton weekend?
supposed to do, you know.
Eh?
They're supposed to win ball game. PSV.
Oh, wait. 13 win from 14 games. The Arsenal supposed to win 13 from 14 games. That's it?
Well, all right. Nobody expect that from them, but if them are do it, if them are do it, it's what they're supposed to do. You know, means Liverpool.
No, but they make it sound like it's a regular thing if any team does win 13 match from 14.
No, but Arsenal, them are big team. So if them are win and rival, see,
like what you saying, the Arsenal, them supposed to do with them. What you say?
The Arsenal are supposed to win football match.
They don't know.
Arsenal supposed to win football match.
No, I never know. Say I say rate Arsenal.
But I mean, I rate Arsenal. What me I say? Arsenal are supposed to win football game.
But as I say still, them have a great start. 8 win on the straight, you know. Them not the too bad. Them have Southampton next.
Me still there wait to see when the elephant go drop in, because you know, elephant up the line.
They are one of them. Anyway, you know what?
Yeah. But Arsenal supposed to win football game, man. All I go with soccer score weekend. I don't know if you're supposed to rate the rival team and players, but me can't do it like how people do it now. Me like say everybody has strive. Sometimes you might not like the fact that the club them are win, but one team can't win all the time. My team can't win all the time. I think Man City can win all the time. So we have to learn to enjoy the ball game and learn to enjoy the players them from other team and give them props when they're supposed to get it. I'm real happy when Missy man I beat up my side and then fans are cost. I can't take the long talking when I see your side get all a penalty and man kick man and your side winging up be chatting with me now. I can't work with that. No, Mr. Bad mind your player. So but at the end of the day, Saka and them man the Martinelli them and I'm glad to see the man them play football. It's not my side. They don't play real. My players, but I'm glad to see it.
Shaka with Arsenal fans beat.
Yeah, Shaka from in Gladbach days. Am I supposed to stop the player now? I mean, as me say, they go back to the fans them now. The fans them make you want do them something. But that's something we not kind of like because a football we are going to only like the 11 players who play from our side. We are starting 11. I
mean, so yeah, man. But we say they might keep the 4 points up, beat Southampton.
They should beat Southampton. Just for sound like just to score. Man, me can't tell the man just stay in the box or stay near the goal or something. I know say him lead the team. Me know him lead the team.
Good, but in just not stay in a position to score goals.
Me know him lead the team, but boy man, stay closer to the goal, my G.
Yeah, I'm out of time now. So respect again for passing. Thanks guys for passing through and sharing your views and comments. I'll see you guys on the weekend. I'm out.